How do you find somebody who's got an excellent or who's got excellent leadership potential or skills? Look at the hairline. Some people you find a receding hairline. If you take a pen and you draw, you can basically literally draw the letter M on their foreheads. So the hair goes back towards both the sides. In the middle here it juts out. This can also be technically called a widow's peak. You would find that everybody who has got strong leadership potential would have a widow's peak. 99% of all world leaders do have a widow's peak. As I told you, 99% is very high percentage. 1% this way, that way doesn't have it, doesn't make a difference. So you've got a hint now as to how to exactly find out somebody who's got leadership potential. Now, most often than not, sometimes we get a little bit depressed and we get a little bit upset. The reason being, there is somebody else who always tends to lose his or her temper. They get angry, they are short tempered. What is the indicator to tell you that? One of the indicators, as I told you, one of the indicators to identify a person is short tempered. It's in the eyebrows. If you notice, the eyebrow should be smooth, it should be trimmed. All hair should be in a particular direction. And sometimes you get tangled hair, unruly eyebrows, bushy eyebrows. When you come across eyebrows which are very, very bushy, which are unruly, this is what technically we call a powder keg eyebrow. Why powder? In the olden days, gunpowder used to be stored in wooden kegs. All of you can imagine, if you light a spark to gunpowder, what is going to happen? It's going to explode. So the same thing happens when the eyebrows are too very bushy. The slightest provocation and this person is going to explode. Stay away from such type of people. Stay away. You have some sort of business running, customer walks in. Now you would like to know whether this customer is going to bargain or he's money minded or what. How do you know that? Take a look at the nose. A convex nose or a nose which has the shape of a parrot or eagle. In common man's language, eagle beak nose, parrot shaped nose. You notice that these people would 100% bargain. So if you're a smart person, what you're going to do? You're the seller. What are you going to do? You would hike the price, give them the opportunity to bargain and settle for your predetermined price. This would be a win-win situation for both. Now sometimes, if you notice, what happens with us as human beings? We get drawn to people. There are some people who have got a very strong aura or a magnetic type of a character which basically pulls you towards them. You are not aware. How do you find out if a person has got magnetic character? Look at the eyes. You'll find an extra sparkle in people's eyes. Life, bubbling. The eyes would look like twinkling stars. If you have these type of eyes, if you want something to be done in your favor, it is better you go in person, talk to the other person from who the job has to be done, allow them to look into your eyes. Everything would go in your favor. However, if you don't want other people to build an attachment, if you have these sparkling eyes, wear dark glasses. Talk to a person on the phone, don't go in person. See, this twinkling eyes would probably also cause certain problems in the marriage. Why? If the partner does not know anything about face reading, the partner will always accuse the partner with twinkling eyes to be a flirt. They are not flirting. It is the gift of nature to that person to be in a position to attract people to them. Right? Now, in the winter time, most of us are aware that due to the climatic conditions, their lips tend to crack, tends to chap. You find a lot of people using gloss or lipstick or Vaseline and things to ensure that this doesn't crack. In the summertime, it doesn't happen. Spring, summer, autumn, it doesn't happen. Let's imagine that you are in spring, or you are in summer, or in autumn, the monsoon period, and you find a person whose lips are cracked, dry. This is a sure indicator to tell you that the person has ailments with his digestive system. Specifically, the person is prone to ulcers. If he or she has not already got ulcers, they are sure to get it. Can be prevented, ulcers can be prevented once in 2 hours, every 2 hours. At least eat 1 or 2 biscuits. Don't allow your stomach to be empty. So then the acid is not going to corrode the mucous membrane. So there again you have advantage to your side. So like this, there are many small indicators to tell you that this is what life has in store for you. Fighting anything is always difficult. Learning to accept, preparing for that particular moment of time when this is going to happen, and moving forward, I feel, is the best thing. No pujas, no visits to holy places is going to calm things or nullify or reduce the negative effects. The only thing you can do is mentally be prepared. Certain places, for example, at a particular age, your finance is not going to be good. What you can do? Save money, invest in properties, invest in gold. So when the crunch comes, you can always convert your assets into liquid cash. No poverty, no financial bad times, you are saved. All this is possible provided you know how to read a face. When people don't know how to read faces, and such calamities do take place and happen, person slips into depression, various other problems do occur.